So a tragic event happened the other day in Ohio State University, where I'm sure you've heard, but there was a student who went on a rampage trying to murder everyone. Apparently, he used a car and a knife, like a butcher knife or something, and he drove, tried hitting people, got out, and fucking started trying to stab everyone. Right? Now, here's the interesting thing with the story. First of all, 11 people were injured, okay? And this guy was a Muslim guy who was upset that people look at Muslims as terrorists. So, what does he do to change people's mind? He causes terrorism. He drives in, stabs people. But here's a few things. When I read the story, I was like, oh my God, this is horrific. In my mind, my initial reaction when I hear school and all the media outlets, when I was reading all the media outlets, my mind put it towards a white guy who had a gun and shooting people. In fact, Huffington Post said school shooting. And of course, most school shooters are white dudes. That's not even right. I'm statistics and data. And that's what that's what I do. And I'm not going to be hypocritical. And most school shooters are white. So all HuffPo and all these media outlets, school shooting, the problem is the guns. And then when they found out it was a Muslim dude who attacked students for no fucking reason, but because students look at Muslims as terrorists. And he causes terrorism. Here's one thing. He injured 11 people and killed no one. And then he was shot by the police. Like, if this was a video game, if this was like a carnival ride, you could get 0. He stinks. If he goes up to his, I said this on the live show yesterday, if he went up to his Muhammad heaven or whatever the fuck it is, they would be like, yeah, I don't know if we could fucking let you in here, actually. He's like, but I went on, I attacked 11 people. They're like, none of them died. Even fucking Johnny back here, he accidentally killed someone. Like, even he didn't even want to kill someone. Even he was allowed in here, but I don't know if we could let you in here. You failed completely. I was like, oh, this is a sad story. And I'm like, 11 injured. No, I was looking at Chris, remember yesterday? I was looking at you, I was like, this guy sucks at being a terrorist. This is like the worst terrorism ever. He completely stinks. You got a knife, you go after 11 people? Oh, I'm not saying I'm not happy that I'm obviously happy he failed completely miserably, but that's the most embarrassing terrorism I've ever heard. And he died. It's like a double whammy. He's like, oh, no one's dying. Fuck. I hope he didn't die instantly. I hope the bullet lodged on the side of his heart. So he had time to be like, God, I really suck. Ugh. They're like, you don't get 11 virgins. You get one chick. She's been around the block, but that's your prize.
Not even. It's like, you get this fucking hippo.
Yeah, you get a hand job from Johnny. And that's all you get. And he was the last embarrassing fucking terrorist we had. Oh my God. So the most interesting thing on this is my mindset when I look at stats and data is I was assuming it was, and all these media outlets were completely fine. We're completely fine with assuming it was a shooter. That's what I read at first when it came out. Assuming it was a shooter, and assuming it was not a terrorist attack. In fact, ISIS has come out and praised this man's actions. Wow, we got ISIS praising this guy and ISIS, like, you guys have to step up your game. You have to be like, yeah, we didn't train him. Like, you have to start saying shit. ISIS stinks. They're awful human beings. They're animalistic, in my opinion. And the fact that they are celebrating this is fucking disgusting. I am so thankful that this man stinks at stabbing people. How do you suck so bad at stabbing people? I'm so glad he stinks at stabbing people. And Mr. Donald Trump came out and tweeted out one of the most interesting tweets I've seen. So Donald J. Trump tweeted, ISIS is taking credit for the terrible stabbing attack at Ohio State University by a Somali refugee who should have not been in our country. Donald Trump, everyone. This guy, Trump, is just honest. He is completely right. A refugee who was sent over now is stabbing people, shouldn't have been in America in the first place, and yet Hillary wanted to bring in 25,000 fucking refugees. I know most are innocent. Not all. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is finally we can be honest. We can open our eyes. We can say the fucking truth. That this is awful. Oh, what a terrible stabber. I can't get over how much this guy stinks. This butcher knife's not working. I should have planned this better. How about if people are calling Muslim terrorists? How about this? I have an idea. Don't kill people. Oh, sorry, let me rephrase that. Don't try to kill people because you suck at killing people. You can't kill people, apparently. But don't kill people. That's awful. You stink. You are garbage. And we have to, but don't be Islamophobe. Islamophobe means irrational fear of. It's very rational to be afraid of a guy who ironically drives to a school because of people saying that Muslims are terrorists and going to kill. How about we just say the fucking truth? Oh, so glad everyone's alive in this situation. Love you all. Thank you for watching and peace.